Thank you, baby. Thank you, baby. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Appreciate that. Appreciate you. Appreciate you, baby. This is your boy, Timothy Juicewater, aka Leon Phelps, and this is album number 9. Here we are. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you, baby. Thank you. You're too kind. You could too kind. Thank you, baby. Thank you, baby. All right. Thank you. Thank you. So when I was asked by MTV and they said, "Hey, Timothy Juicewater, aka Leon Phelps, would you mind telling us why do you sing the songs you sing?" And I said, it's a very interesting question, but there's a lot behind the song that I sing, and normally I do a crazy live performance or whatever it may be, trying to save a Perkins, trying to, last year when I was in Tokyo, had a crazy situation with Mr. and Mrs. Nakatomi and Godzilla. And, we've come a long way, and I've toured the States, and I've toured elsewhere, and I've toured the world. And I've never been asked, hey, why did you create that song, Walking in the Winter Wonderland? Why did you create that song, Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer? And I think it's about that time in my life where I think I do need to share why I create these songs. And once again, I wrote and sang them all. They're all my original songs. No one else sings these songs or whatever. And I just want to share them with y'all. And I got my guitar and I got my maraca, because you got to have maraca and whatnot. And I'm at a point in my life that I can be honest and bare my soul. It's a very confusing time. You know what I mean? I feel like, I knew of Bitcoin back in, let's just say 2017, but I didn't invest a lot in Bitcoin. And now I'm depressed as shit because it's at 107 grand. And I believe at that time it was like 38 grand. I could have saved made y'all a ton of money. And hopefully you listen to me. But I got bad managers. I got no support on my side. I'm depressed as all. My money's gone. My manager took everything he could. My cryptocurrency portfolio sucks. I can't do anything. But hey, I got my songs. And guess what? Music is the currency of the future. Am I right, baby? Thank you. Thank you, baby. Thank you, baby. Yeah, so I've decided, you know what? MTV asked, and y'all have asked, and I'm going to give you a little behind the scenes of why I sang the songs I sing and what I do and who I am and where I come from. And there's going to be a lot. There's going to be a lot. I'm not going to lie. But, for album number 9, I want to kind of open the kimono and make sure you have an idea as far as what's below that belt, right? What is Daddy Timothy Juicewater dealing with? What's the low hanging fruit? Am I right? So, I think, yep. Let's get started. I know. So the first song that I kind of want to talk to, it's a pretty personal song. It's called "Have a Holly Jolly Christmas." And this was one where I come out of rehab because I was partying too much. And when you just party too much and you just understand that party can never end, right? But at some point it does have to end, right? And when you get hooked on amphetamines and whatnot, you just have to understand that, like, hey, at the bare minimum, let's have a really just good Christmas. You know what I'm saying? So the next song I'm going to sing, Have a Holly Jolly Christmas, is something that's pretty personal to me. And it was the winter of 91, big snowstorm, as you recall. And I just remember thinking, you know what? Fuck it. Let's just have a holly jolly Christmas. Am I right? Thank you. Thank you. All right. Here we go, baby. All right. Quiet down. I need to focus. Let me focus, baby. All right. Here we go. If my band would play with me. Here we go. Let's do it. Have a holly jolly Christmas. It's the best time of the year. I don't know if there'll be snow, but have a cup of cheer. Snow is a code word for cocaine. Have a holly jolly Christmas. And when you walk down the street, say hello to friends you know and everyone you meet. You gotta remember, I had no friends. Everyone was crazy. Oh, the mistletoe hung where you can see. Somebody waits for you. Kiss her once for me. That was that stripper, aka hooker. She was fantastic. Have a holly jolly Christmas. And in case you didn't hear, oh my God, we have a holly jolly Christmas this year. Once again, it's about understanding who you are and where you're coming from. And just because you have an addiction to cocaine and hookers doesn't mean that you're a bad person. All right, let's kick it off, baby. Come on. Oh, the mistletoe is hung where you can see. Everybody waits for you. Kiss her once for me. Have a holly jolly Christmas. And in case you didn't hear, oh my golly, have a holly jolly Christmas this year. At the end of the day, have a great year, baby. Come on. Christmas, baby. Let's go. Thank you. Thank you. All right, calm down now. Calm down now. Come on now. It's all right. It's all right. We ain't going nowhere. We ain't going nowhere. Come on now. Thank you, baby. Thank you, baby. So the next song I wrote, and it was a different time in my life when I had, if I can be honest, I wasn't sure if it was reality or if it was just me in Shroomland. But essentially, I met a wizard. His name was Gandalf, and he said, "Hey, Daddy, any chance you'd be willing to climb Mount Doom and return this ring that I just happen to have? You know, no big deal, but if you could do it, that'd be great, because otherwise Sauron is going to destroy Middle Earth." And I said, "You know what, Gandalf? That sounds crazy. Sounds very crazy. But you know what? I'm not on tour right now. I'm taking a little break. You know, I could go for a little adventure." And so when Gandalf said, "Leon, aka Timothy Juicewater, if you could return this ring, that'd be fantastic." And so what led me on what I thought was a pretty straightforward journey, which ended up being pretty crazy. You know, we met some orcs, we saw, you know, some trees come to life. It was crazy. It was crazy. A lot of snow too. And a lot of people were just not very nice. And so, you know what, I remember one night it was freezing cold. And I had my boy with me, Samwise the Brave. You know, he's pretty good. Anyway, I'm freezing. It's cold. We on this mountain, snow, everything. I'm trying to get this fucking ring back home. And you know what? You know what Thoron says? He said, "You know what, Daddy?" What is he saying? He's saying Santa Claus is coming to town. And I thought, you know what? He was probably trying to mess with my head. But you know what I said? I said, "You know what? You's right, Thoron. Santa Claus." Yep, thank you, baby. Thank you. He is coming to town. Am I right? Woo! Thank you, baby. And so I said to myself, you know what? He is coming to town. You know what? And he's going to make my fucking night wonderful. All right? So let's get this ring back in Mount Doom. Let's fight off Thorin. Let's go for it. Santa Claus is coming to town, baby. This is your boy. Let's go. Once again, beyond the scenes. You better watch out. You better not cry. You better not pout. I'm telling you why. Santa Claus is coming to town. You see how I changed that? I used it for my good. He's twice, making a list and checking it twice. He's gonna find out who's naughty and nice. Santa Claus is coming to town. Oh yeah, baby. He knows it. He sees you when you're sleeping. He knows when you're awake. He knows if you've been bad or good. So be good for goodness sake. Oh, woo, woo. You better watch out. You better not cry. You better not cry. I'm telling you why. Santa Claus is coming to town. Remember, you can tell me Santa's coming to town. I believe you, baby. Come on now. Thorne is crazy, man. He's awesome. He's way better than Game of Thrones. I gotta lie. He's so good. I love it. The new rendition of Game of Thrones sucks. Am I right? Woo! Who's with me? Woo! It's awful. I agree. It makes no sense. Where's the nudity? I got nothing. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? It's pointless. A little whistle. He sees you when you're sleeping. He knows when you're awake. He knows if you've been bad or good. So be good for goodness sake. Remember, we're talking about Zoran. Oh, you better watch out. You better not cry. You better not pout. I'm telling you why, baby. Santa Claus is coming to town. Let's go, baby, hit it. You better watch out. You better not cry. You better not pout. I'm telling you why. Santa Claus is coming to town. I mean, a big fat man with a long white beard. He's coming to town, baby. Woo! Woo! Thank you, baby. Thank you, baby. Just a little something for you. Just a little something for you. A little taste. Thank you, baby. Thank you, baby. So the next song that I want to sing, you know, I had a very dark time in my life. You know, let's just say it was 95, maybe 96. And I just wasn't sure about life, you know what I mean? I mean, as gifted as I am, I just wasn't sure, is music the way to find happiness? And who is happiness? And what is their name? And what's their favorite ice cream flavor? And do they shake your hand or give you a high five? What do they do, you know? And so, you know, I'm not going to lie. One night it was dark. It was very dark. And I thought about jumping into the Mississippi River. And I thought, you know what? Let's just move on. I got a great insurance policy on myself. Well, pretty decent for the time. I had some money troubles and whatnot. You know, mobster was trying to get after me. And long story short, I thought, you know what? Let's just jump in this Mississippi River. Just never come back. Never come back here. And, you know, maybe we end up at the Appleton River. If you've been to the Appleton River in Wisconsin, you know what I'm saying. You know what I'm saying. And so long story short, I jumped in the river. Well, I thought about jumping in the river. And then sure enough, there's a guy before me, and he jumped in the river, and I jump in to save him. And long story short, he says he's my guardian angel, and that's when I said, you know, this is crazy. This is crazy. I've done too many drugs, and now I'm imagining an angel right in front of me. And long story short, he showed me what my life would be like if I never existed. You know, and that was a very strange time for me. Because I didn't understand it. Why would these people not know me? You know, who are these people? But apparently they had never met me. Anyway, you know, in that moment, I thought to myself, man, there's just no place like home. And it's true. The older you get, there's just no place like home. Am I right? So, with this next, thank you, baby. Thank you, baby. With this next song, if It's like I said, it's called "There's No Place Like Home," and I'm just gonna sing it for you, okay? I just want to make sure you enjoy it, and once again, we'll get through it, baby. You and me. Oh, there's no place like home for the holidays. I like to include my back office. No matter how far away you roam. And by back office, I mean my crew. And for the sunshine of a friendly gaze. Oh, the holidays, you can't beat home sweet home. I met a man who lives in Tennessee, and he was heading for Pennsylvania and some homemade pumpkin pie. From Pennsylvania, chicks are traveling down to Dixie, stunning show. From Atlantic to Pacific, gee, the traffic is terrific. Join me, boys. There's no place like home for the holidays. 'Cause no matter how far away you roam, if you find for you happy in a million ways. Oh, the holidays, you can't beat home, sweet home. Come on, everybody, for the holidays. Take it, saxophone player, or clarinet, I don't know. Everybody. I met a man who lives in Tennessee, and he was heading for Pennsylvania and some homemade pumpkin pie. From Pennsylvania, folks are traveling down to Dixie, Sunday Shore. I would much rather be in Tennessee than Pennsylvania. Pacific, me too, baby. Oh, gee, the traffic is terrific. Oh, there's no hope for the holidays. Everybody, 'cause no matter how far away you roam, if you want to be happy in a million ways, for the holidays, you can't beat home, sweet home. Once again, oh, you can't beat home. Yeah. Thank you, baby. Thank you, baby. Thank you, baby. All right now. Yeah, it feels a little crazy, kind of opening up myself, and allowing you to understand where I come from and who I am and what I see and what I do and how I feel and what I touch and what I smell and what I see and what I think, what I believe and what I imagine, you know what I'm saying? So I gotta be honest, it's a little scary being this vulnerable in front of you, you know what I'm saying? But, I hope you're having a good time and I hope you understand where I come from and whatnot, it's not easy. Oh, thank you. Thank you, baby. I know, I love you too. So the next song that I want to sing to you it's not, if I can be honest, it's more about corporate America and just, the ever-growing, fear of missing out and the idea of I want this or I want that. It's materialism, that happens in this world. And I hate to say it, we all subject to it. Whether you like it or not, you're subject to it. And so, I wanted to create a song called, originally I thought it should be I Want a Hippopotamus for Christmas. But that was when I had taken some very strange drugs at the time, and so I thought maybe a hippopotamus might scare people because to be quite frank, I really did want a hippopotamus, but I wasn't sure what people would think, and I wasn't sure if Santa could do it, and so I decided let's change it a little bit. Let's rename it and let's change a couple things here. And I wanted to be very vulnerable for y'all. I wanted to show, hey, here's what Daddy wants. Here's what Daddy wants, right? And hey, it's okay to want cool things too. Just because you want cool things doesn't make you a bad person. Am I right? Thank you. And it's a true song, and I think if you were to look into yourself, you'd also probably feel the same way I do. So once again, this is a song that I hope you like. It's called "I Want a G-Wagon for Christmas." Okay, here we go. Come on now. I'll invite my band in too. I want a G-Wagon for Christmas. Only a G-Wagon will do. Actually, that's not true. There's more than a few. The specks of my peers, a yacht and a flat in London too. I want a G-Wagon for Christmas. I don't think Santa Claus will mind you. He won't have to use a dirty chimney flue. Just drive the fucker to the garage. That's the easiest thing to do. I can see me now on Christmas morning, creeping down the stairs. Oh, what joy and what surprise when I open up my eyes and walk outside. See a G-Wagon there, just parked right there. I only like a German engineer V8. Instead I look a good a doo-ba-doo. Only a G-Wagon is all I want for Christmas. I only want a G-Wagon. It's not that hard, baby. It's not that hard. They're just cool. I know. And a G-Wagon probably wants me too. Mom says the G-Wagon is a horrible gas expenditure, but I said, hey, it looks cool as hell, so fuck off. Come on now. Pretty simple. I think there's a lot of room. I mean, it's a decent amount of room, but it's not a ton. But it's a decent SUV from an efficiency perspective. And there's probably a lot more that's wasted on this car, but it's a beautiful car, and I would love it. All right, and I can see me now just creeping down the stairs. Oh, what joy and what surprise when I open up my eyes to see a G-Wagon there, just parked right there. I want a G-Wagon, yes, it's true. Black and black on black on black on black. I think the colors look kind of stupid, but that's okay because the black will do just as good as the others. And I can tell you want me looking quite good too. Thank you, baby. Thank you, baby. Thank you, baby. Thank you, baby. So this next song, it's crazy. This next song, I had wrote one night when I just remember I had this really good Chinese meal. It was a Chinese food meal. It was incredible. I had sesame chicken, 2 egg rolls, not just one, 2 egg rolls, a cup of wonton soup, a couple of cream cheese puffs, and I gotta be honest, because that's what we do here. I also ordered the Szechuan lamb, and it was incredible. And after I had consumed all that food, which is about, I don't know, at the time it was about $45. It was a pretty expensive meal for me. I had thought about this because in years past, I had been in a weird situation where I got in a time machine and I went back to 1985. Hill Valley, if you recall, if you're familiar with the area. If anyone from Hill Valley out there? Thank you, baby. And it was just an experience where I almost lived like a previous version of myself, you know what I'm saying? And so when I came to and I remember waking up and it was, I still believe it was as true as today. as true as our elections, as true as our newspapers, it was something that I just felt like it happened. It happened, you know what I'm saying? And so I got to see a younger version of my parents. I had a weird situation where I went to a dance and, shit was crazy. And there was this bully, this, kind of a meathead of a guy. But anyway, I probably won't see him again. Anyway, it was when I came to, I thought, you know what? Look at it from the point of their view, right? They meet this person who they're like, who is this person? He's probably from the future. And, you know what I think? I think Santa Claus is coming down. And that is honestly where the title of the song came from. I called this song Santa Claus Come. Well, I'm sorry. Here Comes Santa Claus. That's the name of the title. And that's the exact words I heard when I come to from the future. And so I'm going to sing this song. It might be a little crazy, but, that's how we do it here at MTV. So let's do it. And band, if you want to join me, that's cool. Thank you, baby. Yeah. Here comes Santa Claus, here comes Santa Claus, right down Santa Claus Lane. Vixen and Blitzen and all his reindeers are pulling on the reins. Bells are ringing, children singing, all is merry and bright. So hang your stocking and say your prayers, 'cause Santa Claus comes tonight. Here comes Santa Claus, here comes Santa Claus, right down Santa Claus Lane. Shh. Think about the car. He's got a bag that filled with toys and the books and girls again. Come on now, hear those sleigh bells jingle jangle. Oh, what a beautiful sight. Be back in normal, right? So jump in bed and cover your head, 'cause Santa Claus comes tonight. At this point, I thought about using that information for the future, but I wasn't sure if that was okay or not. A lot of ethical problems and whatnot, and that's cool. That's cool. I did steal a couple tidbits of information and whatnot. Let's go, baby. Here comes Santa Claus. Let's wait 1 second, though. Here comes Santa Claus. Here comes Santa Claus. Right down Santa Claus Lane. Dude, he doesn't care if you're rich or poor. He loves you all the same. Santa Claus knows we're all God's children. That makes everything right. So fill your hearts with Christmas cheer, 'cause Santa Claus comes tonight. Here comes Santa Claus, here comes Santa Claus, right down Santa Claus Lane. He'll come around and chimes rings out, it's Christmas morn again. Peace on earth will come to all if you just follow the light. So let's give thanks to the Lord above, 'cause Santa Claus comes tonight. And here I like to ad-lib a little bit, freelance. So I busted out the harmonica or whatever that thing's called. Yeah, totally. Here comes Santa Claus, here comes Santa Claus, right down Santa Claus Lane. Vixen and Blitzen and all his reindeer pulling on the reins. Hold on, baby, bells are ringing, children singing, all is merry and bright. Hang your stockings and say your prayers, 'cause Santa Claus comes tonight. Thank you, baby. Thank you, baby. Thank you, baby. Well, this next song, it was kind of crazy. And if I can be honest with you, when I was younger, a younger Timothy Juicewater, I had a very imaginary mind, but I did experience this situation where for a couple of days my family was not around. They had accidentally left me behind, and I don't think it was on purpose, but it was a situation where I think we both understood what the soul needed, you know what I'm saying? And so I have to remember, one day, a couple of days before Christmas, I wake up and my family's gone. And, it was just crazy. It was crazy. Part of me was happy because, my uncle, God rest his soul, he died of explosive diarrhea. Uncle Frank, he was a crazy man. He was crazy. And God loved him, but he sucked. He was terrible. He was mean to me. He was mean to everyone. Piece of shit if I ever saw one. But you love him anyway. He was especially mean to me. And once again, when I woke up that morning, my family was gone. There was something that just sparked up inside of me and said, you know what, fuck it, let's just rock around this Christmas tree. And when I heard myself say that, it gave me an idea for a song. And that's where that's where the next song comes from. It's called Rocking Around the Christmas Tree. And it was one that I wasn't sure. Oh, yeah, thank you, baby. Thank you, baby. Yeah, thank you, baby. I wasn't sure, it would turn out, but then when the audience heard it and they loved it and, shit got crazy, I knew I just had to continue playing it because it was as much of a cathartic experience for me as it was for you, apparently. So let's rock it out, baby. Let's go. Here you go now. A key. Follow me. All right. Rocking around the Christmas tree at the Christmas party. Mistletoe where you can see every couple tries to stop. Rocking around the Christmas tree, let the Christmas spirit ring. Later we'll have some pumpkin pie and we'll do some caroling. You will get a sentimental feeling when you hear, I don't know, voices singing, let's be jolly, jack the house with bounds and honey, rocking around the Christmas tree, let the happy holiday. Everyone's dancing merrily in the new old-fashioned way. That was kind of a fun way to describe, hey, this is kind of a hip boy dance, you know what I'm saying? But it was what, 91, I think, when my parents left me behind. I was home alone. Yep. You'll get kind of a weird feeling, trust me, baby. It'll be weird. And that's where the next lyrics come into play, right? You kind of miss them, though. As much as you hate them, you miss them. You will get a sentimental feeling when you hear voices singing, let's be jolly, Jack the house with boughs and holly. We're rocking around the Christmas tree, let the Christmas party rock. Everyone's dancing merrily in the new old-fashioned way. I like to ad-lib this part a little bit, just to make sure you understand that freedom, baby. Thank you, 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 baby. So this next song I had wrote because, I think a lot of people think that there's a lot of meaning behind it, but if I can bear my soul for you on this unplugged edition. Timothy Juicewater, he just, I was hearing things. I was out in the woods and, I was trying to find the North Pole. And I just kept hearing voices. And granted, I wasn't sure if it was the alcohol or the drugs or, the psychedelics. I wasn't sure exactly what it was, but I kept hearing a voice and it said, check it out. Check it out, Timothy Juicewater. You got to be real. That's what it said. It was the exact words. And when I heard that, I felt this compelling reason to kind of create a song about it, and just so I could almost process it, right? Sometimes you gotta lay it out on the piece of paper and see, what it reads after you throw it down. You know what I'm saying? And so, you know what I'm saying. Anyway, this is a song that it's a little slower, I'm not gonna lie, but it really peers into my soul. And you would understand, being in that moment. Think about that. When you're surrounded by silence and snow is falling and you hear a voice of it. And tell you what, just know that going into it, and I think it'll change the thing. Okay. All right, boys, follow my lead. Follow me. G key. All right, let's do it. Follow my lead. Thank you. Said the night wind to the little lamb, and do you see what I see? Way up in the sky, little lamb, and do you see what I see? Please confirm. A star. I'm dancing in the night with the tail as big as a kite. With the tail as big as a kite. Imagine being there in the snow and seeing it. Said the little lamb to the shepherd boy. Do you hear what I hear? Ring it through the sky, shepherd boy. Do you hear what I hear? Imagine a lamb talking to a boy. But he hears a sound high above the trees with the voice as big as the sea. With the voice as big as the sea. That was a great lyric. That I came up with it, baby. Think about that. Said the shepherd boy to the mighty king. Do you know what I know? Can you imagine a little boy, a peasant, talking to the king like that? In your palace, more mighty king. Do you know what I know? Do you imagine that? The power, and knowledge is power. A child shivers in the cold. Let us bring him silver and gold. Let him bring us silver and gold. Let's keep going. It doesn't end. Said the king to the people everywhere. Listen to what I say. Pray for peace, people everywhere. Listen to what I say. The child, sleeping in the night. He will bring us goodness and light. He will bring us goodness and light. Goodness and light. Thank you, baby. 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 So this is your boy, Timothy Juiced Water, a.k.a. Leon Phelps, a.k.a. Daddy. And, we're towards the tail end of this, but I want to make sure that you understand a couple other songs that are very important to me. So one is a song when I went through a period of my life where I literally believed that I was from Brazil. I literally believed that I was from the country of Brazil. I just woke up one day and said, yes, this is me. This is who I am. And I thought to myself, you know what? I know what Christmas is all about. And I knew that it was more than just words. You know what I'm saying? And have you ever gotten that feeling where you just know, hey, you just got to run with it. You know what I mean? And, yeah, I know. And so some people today may not like it, but this is a song where I call the song Feliz Navidad, which for those who don't understand it, it's Happy Christmas. And it's simple. It's easy. And I'm going to invite I got a couple buddies over here, and they're going to sing kind of backups for me and whatnot. So we're going to go through it. All right, we're going to do it. Feliz Navidad, baby. Let's go. G key. Let's do it. I like to add my Brazilian accent and whatnot. Feliz Navidad. Feliz Navidad. Feliz Navidad. Prosperaciones. Felicidad. Feliz Navidad. Feliz Navidad. Feliz Navidad. Prosperaciones. Felicidad. And it's pretty simple. I wanna wish you a Merry Christmas. I wanna wish you a Merry Christmas. I wanna wish you a Merry Christmas from the bottom of my heart. I wanna wish you a Merry Christmas. I wanna wish you a Merry Christmas. I wanna wish you a Merry Christmas from the bottom of my heart. Keep it simple, baby. Feliz Navidad. Feliz Navidad. Feliz Navidad. Prosperity on your felicidad. Ha! Feliz Navidad. Feliz Navidad. Feliz Navidad. Prosperity on your felicidad. Keep it simple, baby. I wanna wish you a Merry Christmas. I wanna wish you a Merry Christmas. I wanna wish you a Merry Christmas from the bottom of my heart. I wanna wish you a Merry Christmas. I wanna wish you a Merry Christmas. I wanna wish you a Merry Christmas from the bottom of my heart. Feliz Navidad. Feliz Navidad. Feliz Navidad. Prosperación y felicidad. Feliz Navidad. Feliz Navidad. Feliz Navidad. Prosperación y felicidad. I wanna wish you a Merry Christmas. It's pretty simple. I wanna wish you a Merry Christmas. I wanna wish you a Merry Christmas from the bottom of my heart. I wanna wish you a Merry Christmas. I wanna wish you a Merry Christmas. I wanna wish you a Merry Christmas from the bottom of my heart. Feliz Navidad. Feliz Navidad. Feliz Navidad. Prosperity on your felicidad. Keep it simple, baby. Come on. Thank you, baby. 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 So the next song that I want to talk a little bit about is it's a song that's pretty important to me. You know what I'm saying? And it was about, you know, when I first grew up, you know, when I was about, let's just say, I don't know, maybe 12, 13 years old. And you can tell from my voice, this is a very important time for me. Very important time indeed. And I was selling newspapers in New York around 1901, 1918, and 1899 with a couple other lads. And I just remember thinking, you know, I got my boy Crutchy over here. I got Jack Kelly over here. You know, they used to call me Boots, is what they used to call me when I was growing up. I don't know why, because I had beautiful boots. Anyway, you know, you're selling a penny for a pape. You know, what's being a newsie other than a dime a day and a few black eyes. And I remember getting into this situation where my boy / pal, his name was Davey. And for whatever reason, you know, he was just different. You know, he's Mr. Mouth. He's like a walking mouth. You know what I mean? And I just remember some of these douchebags just being really mean to him. You know what I mean? And it was not cool. And I was not happy. I was fucking angry. You know what I mean? And you know, you ever been angry before? Yeah. Yeah, so you know what I'm talking about. Yeah. And I had thought to myself, you know what? Let's just make a song about it. And so I kind of, you know, Davey, because he was such a wordsmith, I gave him the nickname Rudolph. You know, I thought, you know, this is the boy who was just going to be driving Santa's sleigh. And so I wrote this song about him, and, you know, that's a little backstory about it. But, you know, Davey changed my life. He helped me work for the cause and whatnot. And we, you know, we created a union without actually having the union bureaucratic crap to it. So this is one called Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer. I hope you enjoy it. Come on now. All right, let's go for it. In tune. You know, Dasher and Dancer and Prancer and Vixen, Comet and Cupid and Donner and that Blitzen. But do you recall the most famous reindeer of all? Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer had a very shiny nose. And if you ever saw it, you would even say it glowed. Oh, what up, Rudolph? All of the other reindeer used to laugh and call him names. They never let poor Rudolph playing any reindeer games. Bunch of bullshit. And then one foggy Christmas Eve, Santa came to say, Rudolph, with your nose so round, won't you guide my sleigh tonight? Then how the reindeer loved him, bunch of bitches, they all shouted out with glee. Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer. Hey, what's up, baby? You'll go down history. Join me, baby. Think about it. Guide my sleigh. Use that weakness as a strength, baby. Think about it. Think about it. Think about it, baby. Thank you, baby. Thank you, baby. Thank you, baby. So the last song that I want to sing here tonight is something that's a little crazy. It's a little crazy for me, you know. It's where you sit back and you think, man, we are truly blessed. You know what I'm saying? We got a nice bottle of Cavassier. We got a couple of hundies and single dollars just stacked, right? We got so much Bitcoin. Our hard drives malfunctioning, you know what I'm saying? And we just truly blessed, you know? And you have a nice cigar. Let's just say it's 5 to 7 inches if you want to get really long. It's a great quality product. Anyway, great tobacco anyway. So you just sit and relax and you're watching the snowfall outside. And honestly, that was me one time. I'm not going to lie. I remember doing this exact same thing with a nice bottle of Cavassier, a nice cigar, and it was snowing outside. And I said, you know what? This is crazy. And we, you know, as much as we like to complain, we are truly blessed, each and every one of us. And so I had this thought that, you know, let's make sure we understand that. Am I right? Are we truly blessed? That's right, baby. That's right. Thank you, baby. Yep. So for my last song, the last thing I want to sing is called Walking in a Winter Wonderland. And once again, it's about you and me holding hands, truly at peace and having a fun. Let's do it, baby. Come on now. Sleigh bells ring, oh, are you listening? In the lane, the snow is glistening. A beautiful sight, we're happy tonight. Walking in a winter wonderland. Gone away, here's the bluebird. Here to stay, yeah, here's the new bed. What does that mean? He sings a love song as we go along, walking in a winter wonderland. In the meadow we can build a snowman and pretend that he's a Parson Brown. Who are you, Parson Brown? He'll say, are you married? We'll say, no, man. But you can do the job when you're in town. Still to this day, I don't remember what I was writing. But later on, we'll conspire as we're dreaming by the fire. Oh, I can understand that, baby. Come on now. It's your face unafraid. The plans that we made. Walking in a winter wonderland. In the meadow, we can build a snowman. Another word for cocaine. Then pretend that he is Parson Brown. I still don't know who that is. He'll say, are you married? We'll say, no, man. But you can do the job when you're in town. Once again, I don't know what I was meaning. Later on, we'll conspire as we dream by the fire. We face unafraid the plans that we made. Walking in a winter wonderland. Walking in a winter wonderland. Walking in a winter wonderland. A wonderland. A wonderland.